Molly. Well, for the past 2 decades, Cesar Millan has been rehabilitating dogs and training humans to be better dog owners. His time-tested approach helps build positive relationships, giving people their lives back. Cesar joins us now with some helpful advice and a preview of the intense new season of Cesar 911. Good morning to you, Cesar.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for the 2 decades. Now I remember how old I am.
I know. Well, you haven't aged, so it doesn't matter. It's so great to have you. Your new season starts tonight on Nat Geo Wild. It's exciting.
Yeah.
You go to a new neighborhood every single episode, and you really help train people to be better dog owners. Talk a little bit about where people maybe go wrong and what you have to teach them when you visit them.
Well, can I first say, how much I love or why I love about these new shows? Because now is the community calling me. And now is the family members calling me. Before it was the dog owner, but now it's the pack. Now is the pack asking for help. And they're all going to participate, which is only going to get better because everybody knows what to do with, whatever dog we're going to work with. So we're calling these people the whistleblowers. And when we come to this person's house, they don't know we're coming. Therefore, they're seeing this almost like an intervention situation. And then they say, why Cesar is here? So they feel betrayed. They feel like they have nothing wrong with the dog. But it's very important the pack supports, the environment supports, the family supports, because a lot of people, they just need a little bit of push just to say, you know what, you really have to do something about it. And so that's what I love about this part of my life, this new show. I'm always going to train people so we can rehabilitate dogs, but I think the more we act as a society, as a community, in understanding how to be with a dog, the faster we're going to help a dog. It was a saying a long time ago, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes the whole community to keep a dog balanced, and that's my goal.
Is it because community members often get frightened by dogs that react certain ways, especially pit bulls? I know there's a lot of communities that have a no pit bull policy.
Forget about the pit bull and just put a little dog that is mixed, but the dog barks. So the community is going to say, that's where the mean dog lives. So the whole community is going to label that dog, and it's going to mark, and everybody that passes by, they're going to know him as the mean dog. Right? So the more that dog feels this energy from the neighbors, the more he's going to bark because they don't like him. So they are actually triggering this repetition, repetitive behavior. Instead they say, I see why the dog bark. They don't walk him. I see what the dog bark. They don't have rules, bounds, and limitations. So when you go and tell a human or try to help a human, you might get to inspire the human. But when you tell a human you have the worst dog in the world, that human becomes hostile.
It's true, and dogs are smart. I mean, there was a whole article the other day on Facebook about how dogs can tell when humans lie, So, I mean, they truly do have that sense about us and our energy that we're giving off. What do you think are a couple practical tips that people who are dog owners watching today can use to become a pack leader?
Most people, when they wake up in the morning, they wake up excited. For example, they go, you want to go for a walk? So the dog gets really excited. Now, change that to not say any word, just wake up calmly. If you want to meditate, if you want to pray, you're going to see a difference in the next 3 days where the dog does everything in a calm way. Then you can transfer this way of being towards the door, towards meeting other dogs, towards being near the food. Because what people don't practice is calmness. Everybody practices excitement, tension, or frustration. So the opposite of those three is calm. So if people just learn to practice this one, then they're consistent in rules, boundaries, and limitations. The whole household is in the same frame of mind. It's like running a company. Everybody has to do the same thing. With a dog, everybody do whatever they want, right? So the dog is very confused. So the dog never had a good set of rules, boundaries, and limitations. But people expect the dog to behave. So it's a very confusing life for a dog, even though he gets most, toys and beds and, birthday parties and Christmas and all of that. The dog needs exercise, discipline, affection, and also a calm human.
All right, I love it. Chill out a little bit. That energy transfers. Thanks so much for being with us, Cesar.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the show.
You too. All right. The new season of Cesar Millan, Cesar 911, premieres tonight, 8 p.m. on Nat Geo Wild. Did you see that? I just pack leadered him. All right.